Hello, hello people. What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up people? What's up? Are you able to see me? Yeah, I think you should be able to see me. Great, 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 great. Well, uh, I've been, like I was a little busy today. I had to go get my water can, a 25-liter water can. Um, yeah, I just went and got the water can. I had some washing machine work to be done, even though it's a fully automatic washing machine. I had to, make sure that the right mode, the program has been selected correctly, and everything is done properly. Washing is done properly, so I had to make sure everything is done. I had to put it up for drying, so I finished that Hercules task of putting all the wash clothes from the washing machine on the ropes to dry. Yeah, it's just there. And then I had to go walk about half a kilometer. Yeah, half a kilometer or like 500 meters, something like that. I need to check. Yeah, it should be half a kilometer. Um, there's a water can supplier shop person. So I just go pick up the 25-liter water can. It's this huge. Well, I couldn't click the pictures. The next time I'll try to click the pictures and show you all. So I had to go get the water can. I carry on the way along with me walking in the streets. I take 2 to 3 stops in between, and then I get home. Like I take 2 minutes break by stopping. Yeah, by stopping 3 times while coming from half a kilometer to my home. I carry it in my hand. Of course, yes, I do. I do carry it in my hand, and then I bought it. I filled the water, and then I had to go and return it back to that person. So my job is done. So washing machine work, clothes have been put to drying over. One task over. Second task is water can over. And now I'm going to have my dinner. Three over. Four. Sorry, three is before this. I had to take a shower. I had to go take a shower. It's been 3 days or 2 days. I took a shower. I went and took a nice shower with a lot of shampoo and it was like nice good shower. So I'm feeling very sleepy and tired. I just came back. Now my dinner has arrived. I'm gonna have dinner right now, and this is my new outfit. This is my T-shirt, right? You've been seeing me with tank tops. I think for a change, I'm wearing T-shirt and shorts. My new shorts. It's a white color shorts. You should be able to see it, right? Yeah. I shopped this guy. It's a nice, very nice fabric. I bought it from Misho actually. Very nice. I tell you what fabric is a classic wear best style 1979. I got this on Misho, buddy. I got this on Misho. Okay, it's very nice deal. The fabric is good. Of course, I did a lot of research before shopping on Misho. I may repeat this shorts order another pair of two or four. Um, yeah, and then I have a lot of T-shirts like these. It's not a big deal. This is like I think Louis Philippe. Yeah, this is Louis Philippe. I mean, I got it. I have quite a lot of T-shirts, quite a lot of branded shirts. It's just that it's hot summer here in Madurai, right? I'm not finding it comfortable to wear outfits like these in Madurai. In Bangalore, I was definitely wearing it. So yeah, so washing machine, drying all the clothes out, done. Water can, picking up the water can, carrying it in my hand, filling the water with into all the containers. There are two containers I have. One is the one which has a tap. Another one is a container. So the entire water cannot go into the bucket tap which has a tap. So I push half here, the other half into another closed container. I had to go and return it back. Then I took a shower, had a nice shampoo, and I was doing some head massage. by myself. Hopefully, if I had my girlfriend, I would ask her this: Can you just do me some head massage? You know, but I could. Yeah, I was able to manage it. And then I just got my dinner. I'll show you my dinner is ready. Like I have to unpack and I have to do the unpacking work. Okay, I have to do the unpacking work. Right. So what else have I got? Is my question now. I have a couple of work to do. Okay, I will share. Oh, I cannot do a screen sharing. Yeah, this is a problem. I've started the stream, right? I cannot do a screen sharing. I will try to check if they have this option or not. Okay, let me first take a seat. Mhm. Let's check. What do we got? Let me place the mic here. Okay, cool. It says view full screen full. Okay, what does that mean? I don't know. View screen is full. Okay, and then front facing camera. What do you mean by front facing camera? Oh, okay, something is gone. Bluetooth map save video for no use live indicator correct stabilization. They didn't add it. This camera does not support stabilization. Okay. Then you got a camera pro mode and then camera chroma mode, audio mixer, and remote control. Okay. That's it. I mean, it does not have an option to. I'm just looking for one option. Okay, this is for camera switching, rare and video only mode, show left to show comments. Okay, and then I am looking for um here I'm just trying to check and like I'm just trying to do something, right? Excuse me. Um, what am I trying to do is I'm trying to do my phone screen share, so I could probably show something. For some reason, I'm not able to do the phone screen share. QR code, web, art, MP video source, Prism. No, it's not. This is not the one I'm looking at. Text playlist media. No, I don't want all these. Oh, can I just disconnect the stream? I will start a screen sharing stream. There is two way you can use Prism Live. Well, three ways. I'll give you two ways first. One is direct streaming. What I'm doing right now is live streaming. In this, there is no screen sharing. Your phone screen sharing cannot be done in this. So I have to exit this mode and come out. And there is in the Prism Live. There's another way to select screen share. In that, I can turn on my camera. There's an option for that to turn on the camera, but it appears as a PIP. Okay. Well, that's okay. I mean, I'm okay with it because I want to show a couple of things. What am I going to show? Okay, let me first get my food on the. Let me do some unpacking of food. Okay, let me just get this done. Okay, we got parota. This is a parota. It's very hot. Ooh, it's very hot. And then we got some chicken. We'll try to open and see what chicken is this. But unpack the chicken first. The gravy. It's a chicken gravy basically. Um, I wanna, one second. I'm just trying to remove the rubber band and trying to unpack, offload the chicken gravy onto the plate. Okay, okay, it's doing it, it's doing it. Great, great. I'll show you once I'm done with it, okay? Just hold on for a minute. Then I'm like very scared because I have a white color pants. Hopefully it does not spill off. Okay, this guy goes here. I will not carry the plate. Instead, I will try to show like this. Do you see my plate? You see my plate. Okay, hopefully I'm giving you a very good angle, and um, so you're focusing more on the food. Okay, this is the chicken. This is the but. This is the parota called parota, and then this is our chicken. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have to adjust the mic for a second. Mm, okay, this is very much better. Let me have parota with chicken gravy. Okay, the gravy is good. I want to put a spread on my pants because it's a white color pant. I'll have a bed sheet. I have a bed sheet. I'll put it on my face because you're able to see, right? So I've covered my white color pant. I'm wearing a white color pants. I'm going to put a bed spread on top of it just in case, just in case it does not spill. Okay. I'm just wearing. I'm sorry. I put a bed sheet on top of my white color pants. The white color pant. Okay, just in case it does not. When I'm trying to eat the food, right, the gravy does not spill off and spoil my white color pants. So that's why I'm trying to protect it with some bedspreads. Okay, because I just have a bedspread handy right now. I just picked it up. If not, I need to get a tablecloth, and I'll do that later. Okay, so let's have food. Okay. Ooh, come on. Hmm. Okay. So very good. The feedback, the feedback for the food is yeah. I'll give a good feedback. The gravy taste is very nice. It is not spicy at all. It could taste more better, but yeah, even this is good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Let's have a piece of chicken and see how it tastes. What does this taste? Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, chicken was good. Mhm. So I was checking something on Meesho today. I was trying to check a couple of things on Meesho. The other day, I think on the streaming, I showed some. Mm, I showed something. Okay, the food is good actually. I don't have any complaints. The taste, the taste is very good actually. I'm using my bedspread as a as a spillover cloth to protect my spillovers. Hmm. So far, so good with my dinner. So far, so good. No, zero complaints. This is how I wish to have food every day. I should not, when I eat food, right? I should never complain about a food. Of course, if there's something wrong, I should complain. But I should have a food of very high quality, so I don't have to complain about it. Instead, I should compliment about the food, right? Today I had a very good dinner in context with the quality of food, the taste of food, and everything. Today I'll give a 9 out of 10. Okay, so don't expect a 10 out of 10 from me so easily. Okay, I'll give a 9 out of 10 for this food because I'll tell you why I give a 9 out of 10. Okay, the gravy, the chicken gravy, right? It was tasting good. It was not very spicy. It was good to have very comfortably. Number one. Number two is the barota with this taste of the gravy went well. Well, sometimes the gravy would be very nice. The barota and the gravy would not go well. So there are different types of chicken gravies you can make. Sometimes barota would not go well. It's something like that. Okay, this combo was going good. So the gravy was good separately. The barota with gravy went well. So it takes nice boxes. And in the gravy, I was seeing some onions and capsicum, which I like both of them. So that part also made this gravy very special for me. And then what else did I like? Of course, the chicken. The chicken pieces were nice big pieces. 4 to 5 pieces were absolute boneless pieces, and was very nice and big, comfortable to eat. Well, very well cooked. It's not half cooked or overcooked. Nicely cooked. I was able to have chicken very comfortably. It was very tasting. It was tasting very good. The gravy was excellent. The parota with this gravy was excellent. It's like everything went so well. So I'm giving a 9 out of 10 on this dinner, like dinner for today. Okay. So I do not know where this food came from or which restaurant this food came from. I have no clue because my mom orders, and once the delivery guy comes, my mom would say collect. I'll just go collect it. On some days we get the Swiggy bill along with the food. Some restaurants they don't give the Swiggy bill along with the food. I'm talking the hard copy. Well, my mom orders, right? On her side, the app it'll show every data, right? But I don't have access to her app, so I am not sure which restaurant. Otherwise, I would have given a shout out to this particular restaurant with the name of the restaurant. I'll see if there is any restaurant name. No, it's not there. I cannot do a shout out for this restaurant. But whoever that restaurant is, who has delivered food to 4A Ram Nicole Street today for dinner, your gravy, your burrata, your chicken all went well. So I'm giving a 9 out of 10 for the food. Okay. Wow, I'm done. I'm going to have some water and I'm going to move the camera towards me. So I think you had enough view of my finger licking plate and finger licking fingers with my plate. I did not use the fork today, so but of course I'll go clean this up. I'm gonna move the camera towards my position. Cool. So I'm gonna have some water. Um, done. I'm done with water. I'm done with my dinner. It's absolute finger licking, man. Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk about this particular something which I don't know. When I grew up, like I said, I grew up with my grandparents, but both sides, mom side, dad side. If I go to their homes, right? There are certain foods we eat with spoon fork. There are certain foods we have to eat with hands. And this parota and gravy, I have to use with I have to use my hand, of course. So my grandmother, I guess, she used to tell me that when you have food, right, with your hand, especially, this is the palm area. You can see, right? This is the palm area. Your foot should not touch this palm area. Your foot should touch only the fingers. I mean, if you're using a hand to eat, is the etiquette they follow, I guess. I'm not sure if this is scientifically backed or if there's a study backing. This is what my grandmother used to complain to me that when I'm used to having food at home, right, at my grandmother's place in Chennai, when I go there, she'll say that this is how it should work. Like, you're not supposed to, your foot should not touch this particular area of your hand, palm. It should touch only your fingers. I have no clue. I have no clue how they came up with this idea of telling that the foot should not touch here and only the fingers. I have no idea. I have, like, I don't know on what basis do they say that, because my grandparents era and all, they are like more on pseudoscience is one way to say it. It could possibly be somebody somewhere would have told about a certain thing about this, but since they are all not well educated, so they will say like, you have to follow this. They won't tell you the scientific reason, or they won't tell you what is the study behind this. So that's how they keep it. Okay, so it's much easier to say it like this to people who are uneducated than to trying to explain the science behind it or the study behind it. You understand, right? This is just one of the examples. So, anyway, this idea of why the food should not touch my palm while having food, I haven't understood. Like that, I don't know why. I don't understand the. Is there any scientific reason? Is there a study back reason to say why the foot should not touch here, or is it like, again, we're going back to pseudoscience and saying that, okay, if your foot is going to touch here, your palms. So what do you call it? No, there are so there are these people who are astrologers, right? I guess, yeah, the astrologists, do they see? No, I'm not sure who the exact profession name exactly is. I'm not very sure about it. So they check the palm and tell you about the tell you about your life. If you go to some very old, I mean, you go to beach side or your temple side, and there will be some people who can look at your palm and can tell something about your life, because they're talking from terms of patterns. How if this works, how this works, how this works, how this works. They have they study about patterns of several people. So when they look at this in terms of patterns, they will try to tell you something which will be which could be relatable. Actually, we don't know. Like I said, this is all something which I experienced during my school and college days. Until school and college days, because that was a different era. After college, right? I mean, during college, I was not into all, because until school I grew up in Madurai with my grandparents and parents, right? So their living is very different. I went to college to an engineering college. After that, everything changes, right? So all this is gone. This astrology, this palm reading, everything is gone. I mean, like, I don't take it seriously, nor I don't have interest to go and check it out. But what I found out from the palm readers, right? They do are looking at the palm and they study about, because see, the palm eventually has just a few patterns, right? This few patterns could be a group of patterns among the population of the world itself. Or we'll take it India under consideration for now, okay? That could, what I'm trying to say is everyone's palm, if we have to find out using computers the patterns of what how these lines are formed, how this line looks like, how this, it could possibly be just like we are at what, if we have to do groupings of all the population based on similar patterns of palm, the lines how they are done, we are talking about just 100 groupings of the entire world's population. There could be only 100 unique patterns of palms among the entire world's population. I'm just throwing a number based on making some wild guess. 100 is what I'm thinking. I don't think we'll have 1 million groupings that you can group the entire world's population among 1 million groups, because there are 1 million patterns which we have seen is what we do not know. I'm talking if it could, I'm thinking it could be 100 groupings formation or 1 million grouping formation. I don't know, somewhere it could either be here, or I'm talking about exact match of patterns. If we have to do the entire world's population palm reading, right, with video capture or AI capture, whatever you want to do, entire human population, and then the once you get the capture into the computers, right? That's a different. Once we get the input right, if we get the entire world's populations, right and left uh, palm thing, this entire palm reading the capture of video or whatever based on whatever quality is required, we'll check it. That's all software stuff. How it does. And then the AI can do the analysis and group and tell us that in the entire world how many groupings are how many groupings of similar patterns are there, uh, like how many groups of people are having similar patterns, and in each group how many people are there. Put you in a very easy example which you can understand. I have to give an example, right? I can understand because I come from a tech industry, so this is very easy for me to understand. I'm trying to put it in layman perspective, so I'm trying to pick up some very easy example. Mm, okay, so what do I mean? Okay, so let's take five flavors of ice cream. Okay, strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, pistachio, blackcurrant. Okay, so now we have, let's say India's population is just 10,000. We'll throw a number. In 10,000, who and all like what flavors of ice cream among the five is when the five groupings will start happening, right? So five groupings are happening. The number of people are getting grouped who liked each, who like which flavor. So we got a number, right? We can know that we have only five groupings of ice creams. In this case, five, or we throw all the this still ice cream example is not a perfect example, but to make you understand how grouping, I'm talking about the grouping concept, right? Strawberry ice cream, there could be 1,000 people under it. You understand, right? But there are five groups here because I've thrown only five groups. In our palm reading cases, we don't know how many group formation will be, how many groups will actually be there, because only after the AI analyzes everybody's palm to say that how many are matching and they'll group accordingly. You got it right. So there, let's say there are the entire world's population around 3 billion. Let's say that. Okay, 4 billion. Yeah, 4 billion, I guess. 4 billion is the entire world's population. If the computers had to read everybody's palm, right and left, and we'll do right separately, left separately in terms of once we capture the photo of everybody's right and left palm, and we'll ask AI to do analysis. Excuse me. Do the analysis and tell that if there's a match, put them into group, right? You got it right. 4 billion. It'll run through every record one after the other, one after the other. If there is, okay, it'll start with first record. Okay, so first record is a unique record, so it'll go as group one. Now they'll go second record. If there's a unique group two, now they're going to third record. That says that is matching with the unique group one's data. It'll put you into group one. So like that, how many groups are getting formed is what we need to find out among the 4 billion. In that each group, how many people are there? That will be an amazing data for us to look at. Let's just start with even, because palm readers are actually doing this. Okay, if you take palm readers, right, they look at patterns and they already have studied patterns of how these palms are, what are different kind of palms, how these lines are formed for different people. Okay, like they already have some understanding of how much of groupings are there. So when somebody walks up to the palm reader, he'll just see it, and based on what he knows on this matching of these lines, he'll start telling you data. That's it, very simple. If we were to collect all the 4 billions and uh, mm, put the AI to do the grouping, I'm trying to find out how much groupings are there. Is it 100? I don't think it's 100, right? I'm not sure, man. Like, I mean, possible. Or it's 1 million. 1 million could be a possible number. There could be 1 million groups of 4 billion people's palms, right? Right palm, we'll take the right palm, okay? If 1 million is possible, how about 1 billion? 1 billion groups could be possible. But now, 1 million, I'll accept it. It's possible. 1 billion is possible. Groups of talking. What if it turns out to be 2 billion or 3 billion groups? 3 billion groups means uh, we are talking about there is too much of unique palm uh, palm lines or palm formation, how it looks. What if it, what, I, like, I don't think we have four, if total population of the world is 4 billion, I don't think 4 billion unique groups are there if we have to do collect the data of all 4 billion people and try ask AI to do the match and see start grouping it. If it says that we got 4 billion out groups, that means that's unique. I don't think we have like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Again, on this palm, also what we are trying to do with matching is only the lines. We're not focused on fingers, just the palm, on each lines. In this, we have to do the grouping of the entire world's population, and then we have to find out how many groups are there actually. What if it turns out to be only 1 million groups? 1 million groups means uh, we are like every group is going to have a huge number of people, right? Total population is 4 billion. 1 million is a very small number because 1 million increases into 2, 3, 3 million, 5 million, 10 million, 100 million. It'll go to 100 to 200 million. You can increase it 200, 300, 400 million, 500 million, 800 million, 900 million, and then it becomes 1 billion. Okay, you got it right. But the billion count on the total population, we are only at 4 billion. You got it right. So what I'm trying to say, 1 billion increases to 2 billion, 2 billion to 3 billion, 3 billion to 4 billion. You got it right so far. So what I'm trying to say is, uh, if we were to uh, capture the data of every single person on this planet on his right palm alone for now, and we push the data into the AI and say AI to do the grouping and tell us how many groups are being formed. If there are similar matches, if parents have similar matches of these, put it in the same group. If not, start creating a different group. Okay, that's what logic is. Very simple, right? My Okay, this is very easy in terms of tech. I understand it's very easy tech, but yeah, if 4 billion people have to cooperate to do that, that's a different story. We're just trying to consider something. Okay, we're not doing it actually. It's not possible to do. 4 billion people are not going to cooperate actually for this situation. But we are just trying to. I'm trying to arrive to what number of unique groups are there. That's what I'm trying to find out. If we were to put 4 billion people's white palm into an AI, the capture, ask AI to do the grouping and give me how much groupings are formed. If they're same, you go into the same group. If not, it's a unique group. That's a logic, very simple. So in 4 billion right hand palms, what is your, as a viewer, what could possibly be your number of groups? I'm looking at 1 million. What is your number? 100, 1000, 10,000, or we have 1 million. I'm looking at the number 1 million, somewhere there. 1 million to 1 million to 5 million is where I'm looking at. Group formations could, 1 million groups could possibly be there. Still, if you have even 1 million groups, right, that looks like a big number, right? But the total count is 4 billion. 4 billion gets scattered into 1 million. We still are talking about patterns of same people with same palm formation, the line formation. Then we go ahead, once we get this number, then we can go ahead and understand, okay, how this formation happens, and why they are forming in a certain way. What are these lines? Why they are forming this way, right? How do I put into context? Like, why we didn't talk about this is what I'm asking. As humans, we talk about biology. Like, we go inside the body to find everything. We could also find about what is there on the outer side to find why this is formed like this. First, let the science explain it, okay? And then we'll see if there's anything relating to a person who has these, and they're matching with the number of group of people having the same palms or something matching. That's the next level of data. Science stops there. Like, here, science tells you only why these fingers are like this, why the palm is like this, why the palm is formed like this, why the fingers are formed like this, why there are lines like this. It'll tell you. Science will tell you. What I'm talking is beyond science. I'm talking about just trying to find some patterns and trying to see if there are any behavior matches or thinking matches, or the brains are wired. The entire human body of brains are wired a certain way. They get it reflects as the palm. In the palm, it creates these lines. Possibly be because we don't know anything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Unless and until we go and do some study and research, we cannot find it out. Um, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But I know where science cuts it off. Science cuts it off after explaining how these lines are formed, how this palm is formed, how the fingers are formed. That's it. At that level, they finish and walk out. Science cuts there. I'm trying to go with the other side, collect all the data and still go and see anywhere the formation is, or science could possibly say that, but science could tell you, it could explain you only how fingers are formed, these are formed, right? But I would ask science the next way. Is there a way for human, how the human itself is formed, body is formed, creates these lines in a certain way? It could possibly be that. We don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. See, when you were born, right? You're born as a baby. Why do we have lines like this when you're born as a baby? Do we have lines like this, or it's like I've never seen a baby's palm. Does it look blank or it forms lines? It's my first question. Then, if it's forming line, we'll go like this. If it's starting to form line, at what age is that baby when it grows? It goes from blank to formation of line happens, and why that line is forming is my question. Are we now still in the context of science way of thinking and science way of questioning, right? Earlier I was talking about out of science subject. We're trying to look at patterns and do something. That's a different story. I'm going inside the science and questioning the same thing. So I mean I can pull up ChatGPT. Unfortunately, like I'm on a streaming right now. I need to go to screen sharing and then pop up my video, so pop up my camera. I can turn on ChatGPT. We can talk with ChatGPT on this itself, and we'll see what it's responding. We could do that. We could do that. Yeah. I will end this. I'll end this up, and then I will start a new screen sharing. I'll bring a video pop up, a camera pop, so you can see my face. We'll ask ChatGPT something. It'll be very interesting. ChatGPT can answer anything basically. You throw anything into ChatGPT, it'll go pull up. ChatGPT or AI, these OpenAI, Gemini, Claude, everything. It's just going back into the internet, the world of internet, pulling up the data and then coming up, summarizing, and everything is database keywords you throw. It just goes to the keyword matching. I'm talking in very layman terms, okay? So it just goes into the how do I explain how AI ChatGPT works to a layman, okay, a non-tech person. Let's say you go to let's say there's a library in Madurai, okay, a very huge library. Let's say we'll consider it, and one person is trying to understand how ChatGPT works. How is it possible that I throw any question, ChatGPT is able to respond to me? Is could be a question, right? If you're not from a tech background and you're still asking a question, well, it's very valid to ask a question because we still are in a democratic country, so you can ask any question basically. So if you, for a non-tech person, how do you understand these ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini AI, all these AIs? How, like, you'll be curious to know how it's able to answer every subject, every question. How is it possible to do it? It's very simple. Okay, let's say Madurai has a huge library. Okay, as a person, what do? You walk to the library. In that, now you're asking, you want to know some information about certain subject. So library has, let's say, 100 floors. We'll keep it like that. Yeah, 100 floors, full of books, full of subjects, everything. In that, you go and find out which subject, which floor, where the book is. You go find it and come out, right? And then you pick the book and read, right? So amount of time you go and get that information is from home. You have to travel to the library. In the library there are 100 floors, and that you have to find out in which floor where the subject which you're trying to ask as a question is there in the book. Which book is there? You go find out, and then you pick the book up, and then you start opening the book, and then you try to find in contents, like where is the subject talked about, contents. Then you go to the page number. In the page number, you try to read, right? This is what you do, right? You got it, right? So this AI is basically trying to. AI is just a human like you, but you are walking to find everything to the library. You're going and walking the 100 floors, picking up the books, and then you're finding the content, and then in the content you're going to the content page number based on the keyword or whatever subject you're talking. You open the page number, you're finding, right? AI is like a human, but the only thing is AI is connected to the library. Library is the internet here, okay, in this context. AI is the human you, what you were doing to walk to a library and go find information. That's AI, okay, in this context. And the library is the internet. Internet is a very generic term. You can see a library, right? You cannot see an internet here. When I say internet, it's invisible to you. You got it right. Internet is a very common term. It's invisible because it's like a huge library, which 100 floors of that full of books is there. That's what internet. That's a way we use the word internet itself. So internet means everything. Everything is there in the internet. That's what it is. So now this AI is like a human. You're walking to find the information. You understood. So far, you understood the OpenAI concept, right? But now let's say uh, OpenAI is like a door, door to that uh, door to that library. Okay. Now, as a human, you are sitting here, and you are just knocking the door by asking a question, and the door is opening for you. Once you ask a question, it is going to the library, and 100 floors is trying to search whatever book you subject you ask. In that, it's trying to pick which subject book is there, in which floor, which rack, which row. It picks it up correctly. It opens the content. In the content, it finds the keyword where you're talking about. In that, it'll open the page, and then it'll find the reading. It'll come and talk with you. It'll come and summarize with you. You got it right. You got the concept right. What I'm going to explain. So yeah, yeah. And the library example. Oh, sorry. Library example is library is internet. The person you is a door. You have to go and knock the library door to find the answer, right? So AI is a door. You are not walking to the library's doors to knock the door to open the door and then you enter the library find out, right? You're not doing that. Here you are sitting in front of your smartphone, opening up ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is the door to that library, and the library is called internet here. So you're just knocking the door of ChatGPT and you're asking a question. You're throwing a question at ChatGPT. Right now, ChatGPT is opening the door for you. It's saying, "You wait here. I will go find everything for you. You just sit and relax, chill. I'll go to the library. I'll walk inside the library. I'll walk into all 100 floors of library. I'll go find out which row, which book I have to pick up. In that subject, I'll find what, in that which content. I'll open up the book. The contents will be written there. In which page is written. I'll do the reading real fast, and I'll come back and have a discussion. This is happening by the ChatGPT, and this ChatGPT guy is doing at milliseconds. It's taking a millisecond. The moment you put a question, it will take ChatGPT less than 1 second to respond. So it is going and doing all this in a less than 1 second and responding to you. It's running into a huge 100 floor library with full of books, and you're just throwing a random question. It does not know where that book is. It now needs to go and find out what you asked, then which book in which row, which floor, where it is sitting. It is going to find out. It has a lot of work to do, right? Then it goes to the right floor, the right row, rack, and then right row, pick up that book. Then it just opens the book. In that book, that you'll have a contents, right? Contents of the book will be written there. It just goes through the contents to find any keyword match. If it's a match, then it will go to the direct page number to the content. It'll do the reading, and then it'll start talking to you. That is happening in less than 1 second. It takes less than 1 second for ChatGPT to do what I explained. So this is what it means. So library is internet here. The door entrance to the library is ChatGPT or Gemini AI or Claude or any AI. But I use ChatGPT a lot, so I'll use ChatGPT in context here. Of course, I have other AIs, excuse me, as well, Grok and everything. I have it. Yeah, that's it. Hope I explained to how a layman can understand how this AI works. Okay, this ChatGPTs, Grok, Claude, how they're all working. You understand, right? This is very simple. This is for people who are not from tech background and you're wondering. You could wonder. It's possible to wonder, right? You're opening ChatGPT, you're asking any questions. You're like going bonkers, going crazy, literally. How am I getting? How fast is it able to answer? Why? How it's able to answer all these so fast? Where is it coming from? Like, you know what I'm trying to explain, right? Okay, so that's about. We got a 15-minute video so far, streaming of 15 minutes. Hey, I need to go down and wash my hands, clean my plate, clean my fork, come back. It's a 10 minutes task for me. I'll finish this work and come back in 10 minutes, okay? Because I have to end this streaming video to start a screen sharing. I cannot do the screen sharing here because this streaming does not allow me to do screen sharing. So I'll end it right now. Right now, I'll just end it. Finish my work in 10-15 minutes. I'll be back to my chair, to my rolling chair, to my rolling stool. Actually, it's not a chair. I don't have a I don't have back support for the chair. It just broke open. So anyway, we'll call this a rolling stool. Okay, rolling well cushioned stool. Um, yeah, I will just come back in 15 minutes. And then I'll do screen sharing and we'll talk about a lot of things. We'll ask ChatGPT and you can all see what's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to end it. I'll be back in 15 minutes with screen sharing. Yep. Done, done, done.